Hi everyone. So I got a lot of posts from you guys and some private messages asking me for particular core exercises that could help you guys with your obliques or your abs, because that's a problem area for a lot of you guys. So I wanted to post a video and show you guys some exercises that you could do at the gym, at home, wherever you're at. Easy exercises you don't need weights for, just your plain old body weight. So I'm going to show you guys a few right now. First off, I'm going to show you proper technique for crunches, because a lot of people don't know how to do these. So let's see if I can set this up. So a proper technique for a crunch. Your feet are flat on the ground, hands behind your head, but don't interlace your hands. Just keep them there to support your neck. And what you don't want to do is keep your back arched. See, you don't want to see this gap in between. You want to tilt your pelvis down into a neutral alignment to where your back is flat up against the floor. And just from doing that, you're already activating your obliques and your abs right there, which is good. So what you want to do for crunch technique, keep your feet flat on the floor, arms behind your head. Make sure to not bend your neck up like this and then bend it back down. You want to act like there's an orange in between your neck and your chest. So you're going to want to keep it there like this while you're supporting your neck with your elbows out to the side. And you're going to crunch up. Again, leave your pelvis flat on the ground when you crunch up. Crunch back down. Just like this, you just keep repeating it. As soon as your shoulder blades touch the floor, that's when you know to come back up. I don't want to see this. A lot of people do this. Like lift their pelvis when they do it. Not what you're supposed to do. Just keep it like really slow and steady and consistent. It's a very small movement. You don't have to do much. So that is the crunch. If you guys wanted to intensify that, like if that's too easy, because a lot of people who exercise daily or whatever, that's a little easy for them. To intensify it, instead of having your feet on the floor, you would just lift your feet up, your legs up into a 90-degree angle, and do a crunch like this. This is one way. To intensify it even further, you lift it up into a 90-degree angle like this, or whatever you want to call this, 90-degree parallel to your chest. So you go up like this. This is hard for some people, just because, like, I could barely keep my legs straight. A lot of people just aren't flexible enough, but the more you raise your legs, the harder it is. So it just intensifies the movement. So the next one I'm going to show you guys is called a reverse crunch. And this one's kind of tricky. I'm going to move this camera. You're going to want to lift your legs in the air. They don't have to be straight, again. But what you're going to do is you're going to have your hands like partially under your hips, and you're going to come up like this. It's a very, very small movement. Notice how I'm lifting my legs towards the ceiling rather than this. I don't want to see this. This isn't going to do anything for you guys. It might actually hurt your back. So this is the best technique. Just keep it as straight as you can. And when you raise your butt up, it's a very small movement. It's like 1 to 2 inches maybe. That's called a reverse crunch. That will work your lower abs. Another one that I do a lot is bicycle crunches. And with this, it's another slow-paced one. Trying to get this set up correctly. So with this one, you go elbow to knee and you bring it up as you're extending your other leg out straight, and you just do it slowly. You don't have to do it fast. It's a very controlled movement. And I do ab routines a lot, and like I could already feel those reps, just those few. So if you do it correctly, you'll feel it. If you're feeling it mostly in your back, you're probably not doing it right, or your neck. If you're feeling it in your neck, usually that means that you're lifting too far up on your neck, and it's a jerky motion, which you probably shouldn't be doing. Probably could hurt you. Another one that I do, let's see. Oh, I do what's called a V-sit. These are kind of harder. I don't know if some of you guys can do these. I know some of you guys can. But what this is you can either have your legs on the ground, like my feet are actually on the floor, and you can have your arms out like this, like straight, and you're just gonna like hold yourself up. The further you go down, obviously, the more, you know, impact it is, so it's more intense, it's more intensified. So when you come down like this, that's the harder it gets, the further you go down. If you want to intensify it even further, you lift your legs up off the ground, which I could barely do this one. This one's hard. But you just hold yourself up, and you statically hold it for, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds or 30 seconds, whatever you guys can do. That's a good one. Another one is Russian twists. You can do it standing up, but for your obliques and your abs, I do a lot of it sitting down. And that's where you, I don't know what's best for this one. Let's see. You kind of just, you lean back and you go, you can use a weight. Same thing as the last exercise. The further you lean back, the better. The more intensified it is. I can feel just those couple. And you just go side to side and you're twisting your side as you're doing it. You're leaving your hips neutral. You're not like lifting your butt up. You're just moving your midsection. And to intensify that, you would grab like a 2-pound weight, or a lot of people use kettlebells, so that works too. Let's see. Another one is, let me get my list, hang on a minute. Oh, leg tucks with an extension. This is a plank variation. I don't even know if this is the best spot to have this. Maybe this is a better spot. Okay, so you're going to do a prone plank, which is like this. Prone means on your belly, face down. So what you're going to do is you're going to plank, get into a plank position. You're going to do a leg tuck, knee up towards the chest while you're keeping a neutral back. If you notice, my back is neutral. Of course, I'm looking at the camera, but you're going to look straight ahead. And you're going to do a leg extension, leg tuck, leg extension, leg tuck, leg extension, leg tuck, and just keep repeating it. You could do it opposite sides, like tuck, extension, like that. Or you could do like 10 or 15 on each side and then switch sides. Another one I do is called a side oblique twist. And this is like a side plank. You side plank on your elbow. Make sure that your shoulder is in line with your elbow. You don't want to like be out here. So right here, you do a side plank, and you have your hand on your head, and you crunch down like this. This is a great exercise for really a lot of body parts. Arms, shoulders, back, even your legs. You're holding yourself up. It's like a full body exercise. When you crunch down, don't bend your, like this. Like, don't bend your entire body. Keep your pelvis and your, like this portion down here, completely neutral, and just bend the side. Like this. This will work your obliques, the side, like the love handles people complain about a lot. And then switch sides. Make sure you guys do it symmetrically on both sides. That's probably the best. Another one is what's called Superman, and a lot of people have different variations of this. There's a few different variations. I'll show you guys a few. This is going to work your erector spinae, which is the muscle that cradles your spinal cord in the back. It's the muscle that surrounds it, right in your back. So you guys have probably seen this done a few times. A lot of people come up just with their arms, leave their legs on the floor,
A lot of people just come up with their legs and have their head down like this and hold it like that. That is also a good butt and hamstring exercise and quad exercise. That'll work your thighs and your butt for those of you who need those exercises. A lot of people do this one where you lift both. This is for like yoga and Pilates pretty much. You don't have to bend up as far as I do. Some people just come up like this. But what you want to do is you can either statically hold it, which means you hold it there for a certain amount of seconds, probably 10 to 15 at least, if you can do it. A lot of people pulse. They go like this. And you can do either. Or you can do like opposite leg and arm. Of course, my neck is not in the right position, but you're going to be wanting to look straight. Your whole back and your body needs to be in alignment when you do this. Another good exercise is like this. It works the same exact muscles. And just hold it there statically. Works the same exact muscles as what I just showed you guys. The erector spinae. A few stretches for these groups is this stretch. I believe this is called the seal stretch or something. I can't remember. And then coming up in a cat stretch like this. And just doing it like this, just back and forth. It'll really help stretch this muscle back here. A good ab stretch is called a cobra. And it's where you just come up on your arms just like this. Make sure to not come up like this. That's in a lot of yoga and Pilates. But for personal stuff, I suggest this just because you can hyperextend your back and it would, you know, for those of you who have back issues. I have some back issues, so I don't want to like necessarily like pop my back out of place. So just coming up like this and you're just wanting to stretch your abs, this is a good one. So I was going to tell you guys that in order to get like a 100% results for your core, like my results when I've had I started with no abs and I gained abs within like 8 weeks, and it's because I was working my entire core. I was working my obliques, my front, my top and bottom, front abs. I can't think. I just woke up. And I was working my erector spinae. The core is your entire middle half, including your back. So if you want like 100% results, that's what it'll get. What will get it for you? A lot of people think, you know, if you just do crunches, that's good enough, or if you just do, ab exercises just for your front abs. But then people complain, oh, well, I have a flatter stomach, but I have side handles. Well, it's because you didn't do oblique exercises. So that's a big portion. They're all tied together. So if you guys want 100% results, that's how to do it. And I guess I'll just start posting some videos for you guys of certain exercises. I have way more core exercises. Those are just like the main basic ones. Some of them are harder than others, but that will help you guys, get started if you guys work from home or whatnot. And some of you that just, they don't even know where to start. This is how to do it. This is how I started, and it has really helped me. So go ahead and watch this and let me know what you guys think.